By the way, we're
Yeah.
I've never went to college. He kind of went to college. Blake's the only one that actually went to college. And
we got the little lights in the sky. They go blinky blinky.
That's exactly what it's like.
My mama says they're angels. Like.
Still like unreliable. Welcome to another stupid ass podcast with me, Franco Harris, and
Me, that's Sadu.
Heido Gonzalez or J Guy, whatever you want to call him.
Oh, you can't be J Guy. This is J Guy.
Oh, there is a J Guy.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Yeah. That's
yeah, you call me Heido, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, Heido. All right.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll accept it. Y'all niggas learn it.
Already
starting bad.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how like Elon Musk
right now,
almost
as you right now live
right now
in the past.
SpaceX Starship had a near miss with a UFO. Astronauts were told to prepare for a crash by the International Space Station. That means the International Space Station was like, "Hey, y'all gonna hit some shit on the way up."
Like, yo, guys,
there's traffic up here, dog.
Yeah, just watch out, bro. They got no lights. They don't know what they're doing up there.
By the way, I just want to say that at another stupid ass podcast, we stay strapped.
Oh,
We got gold
we're ready,
grills
bro.
and stay strapped, dog.
We're ready for the UFOs.
No,
yo.
he actually has a cool history story. Yeah, he actually a cool history story that I didn't know that
No. You know what? And again, you can look into it.
No, if you're
don't
a gun
ever listen
enthusiast,
to me. Yeah,
don't listen to him. But yeah,
10 mil. This is like one of the biggest rounds you can get.
And
It's
apparently
bigger than a
was made
357.
for-
So basically, the history with that was like back in the days in Miami. I think it was like in the mid 80s or some shit like that. Some shit went down when these guys came out and they had armor plates on and the cops were fucking shooting at them and they couldn't do anything. So it was like this big issue. So just because of that problem, they ended up making this round, which is big enough to go basically pierce through,
armor
piercing rounds. You know what I mean?
Aren't those illegal to own?
I mean, fuck, obviously not.
Huh?
At least not in Florida. I don't know. But no,
I think
I'm
you
assuming
can buy
no.
them.
No, I'm sure you're fine with it. I mean, the gun, that's what it's for. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like, I don't know.
So
But you know
there's
what's
a
really
9
cool?
millimeter and that's a 10 millimeter.
That's a 10 mil. But the thing about it is when it comes to guns, it doesn't go like 8, 9, 10 mil. Like it's not really how it works. Like that's not the order of it. You know what I mean? Like it'll be like a 9 mil. It'll be like a 38, a 9 mil. You see what I'm saying? And then it'll go to the 40, 45, then a 357, and then it goes to a 10 mil.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that because I think I've shot a 357.
Yeah, you gotta
like out of a Glock. Like it looks like a Glock, but it's like a.
Oh.
A 40 cal. I've shot a 40 cal.
A 40 cal out of it.
Well, it looks like a Glock.
Yeah.
That shit that was wild. Like that's a man's gun. And like my ex-girlfriend's dad shot that shit with one hand. Like one hand, but not like a gangster, not like this, but yeah, he shot it like
you can do it. It's not super crazy. Once you get into like a 44 Magnum or something like these ones shoot really hard, bro. Like you'll feel it. But you get into
there's
like
kickback. You're gonna
you get into like 44 Magnums and stuff like that, or like a 5.0, like a Desert Eagle, bro, like with that little triangle nose on it.
I've never shot a Desert
God.
Eagle, but I know those things shoot fireballs and kick back, right?
Bro, they're
according
so dope.
to video games.
They're so dope, bro. Well, I'll take you to shoot some, man. I'm down. But you know what's really dope about that shit? You can probably shoot the aliens that are gonna come over and fucking take over this bitch. Because let me tell you something. If that's true, I'm not gonna let that story slide. By the way, like
you were really concerned. Like I literally just read that.
I'm like, bro, we're just hanging out right now, bro. And
Jamie, pull it up. I mean, Blake. we got Blake Woodrow, by the way, our gracious producer, in the back silently watching over us. Yeah, we're gonna call him Jamie or
Nah, bro.
Jalake. We'll call him Jalake.
Yeah.
No, but this is actually super interesting. Because we've actually always been interested in UFOs.
Oh yeah,
you know
I think it's really interesting.
We've known each other. We've always talked about UFOs. I was actually telling somebody today that it blows my mind that we live like in a magical place. You want to know why? Because a lot of the stars that you see up there, this is in my opinion, a lot of stars you see up there, they're gone. They're not there.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that is like that. I'm looking at something that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
but I'm looking at it, and that should just everybody that exists. That should just blow your fuck. You should just think about that like twice a day and be like, "Damn, that's crazy. Those things aren't even there, but I'm looking at them," which is fucking wild, dog.
You know, it's funny. Like I always like when I first heard it, I was like, "Yeah, it's like the souls of the stars. And then like in time, I'm like, it's fucking stupid. But then right now you're talking about it and you're like, you gotta fucking look at it. You're not looking at it. I'm like, you know what? That is fucking amazing. What
it's
is
unbelievable.
On,
they're
bro?
not there, but they're there. You're looking at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which lets you know that we live in a hologram and that aliens
Oh
might
boy.
be real.
No, boy.
No,
I think if you so does that mean if you give the distance you live in a hologram, because there's only light coming to you basically from bumfuck Egypt, and that's why it's taking so much time. So it's not really a hologram as much as like
you're watching time. No,
projection of the light.
You're watching time. By the way, I've never went to college. He kind of went to college. Blake's the only one that actually went to college, and
we got the little lights in the sky. They go blinking, blinky.
That's exactly what it's like.
My mama says they're angels.
Like. My mama said they're angels.
They're looking out for us every night. Like, aw.
But apparently traffic is getting wild out there right now in the UFO arena because apparently SpaceX,
how you gonna, bro? I want you to think about that. Like, you know how much space there's in space?
For the internet, by the way, for somebody
probably like infinity.
No,
like
but that's insane. For somebody to be up there and be like, hey, y'all gonna hit some shit up here. Y'all gotta be careful.
What do you think? What do you think happened? Or they're going up and somebody like flashed their lights at them? They like honk their horn in space somehow.
Yeah. They put their high beams on.
They're like, hey, put your lights on. Hey, guy, where you guys going, bro?
Yeah.
No, but like my concern is, all right, look, let me tell you something. We gotta be real about it. We can't be talking too much shit about aliens right now. We're just letting it slide. Like, we're gonna let this slide because we can't be talking too. No.
Why?
Because I want to check out the news first, bro. Like, let's be real. Look, what if a situation comes out where they actually fucking roll up?
What do you think?
These aliens rolled up right now.
And we're over
here talking shit about them.
No. Well, what do you think would happen as a human race?
Like, as a human race?
Like, what do you think?
Oh my god! So like everything changes overnight, bro. Everything changes overnight.
You think aliens show up and the whole world
everything changes overnight?
Bro, people are getting killed in the streets on cameras, and we just go about our business, okay? By police officers. You think of alien, bro? We're gonna be making TikTok videos with them, okay? We're gonna be making TikTok videos.
Be dancing.
Yeah, we be dancing. Be like, yo, these aliens out
They're
here.
like human music. # human music.
Yeah. I'm telling you, like, I think if aliens showed up, like, people would be like, oh, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll get over it.
You think that like their technology has moved up so fast that if an alien showed up, like, look, man, I can make things teleport. They're like, that's cool, bro. Like,
yeah, but do you know how to play a video?
Yeah,
like,
do you know how to overlay a video so I can fucking look all cool in the background with the fucking stars? You can't do that, can you? Fucking dumbass alien.
Yeah, stupid ass
aliens, bro.
See, like, that's what I think would happen with these aliens. They'd come through and be like, look, we got all this dope stuff. I can read your mind. And they'd be like, yeah, but could you like dance to like a video in front of a beat though?
What if the aliens come down and they have zero rhythm, so they're not TikTok friendly? So they're like, bro, these things suck, though. They'll never make it. They're never gonna make it.
I think we would get over it, or we would murder them.
Nah, dude.
I think it would be all out war.
Nah, dude.
You think if aliens showed up? I think they're already here and they've already been talking to people and stuff.
Look, I don't know, but I just don't think that's true. But that's just me. That's just the way
they're just walking among us. Right?
Yeah, just hanging out, fucking. Hey, what's up, guys? Like, hey, what are you guys doing? Like, going to a corner store buying loose cigarettes. Like, that's just stupid as fuck, bro.
You know how they say like Jesus is supposed to be like a homeless person?
Oh yeah, why not?
You know what I mean? Like, if Jesus is supposed to be like a homeless person, what if aliens are like?
You think they're like those are like homeless aliens?
Yeah, they're just homeless aliens. Like,
walking around, and we're
ignoring them, and we're just like putting them in downtown LA. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, you put them in Skid Row and shit. They're like, we have 10,000 homeless people and 10,000 illegal aliens.
No, why are you concerned? Because when I mentioned this to you that there was a near miss up there, you were like, hold on, like you were really concerned. Like, what's your concern?
What the fuck, bro? Like, look. The reality is that if today aliens were to show up, that would be the biggest thing that's ever happened in the history of this planet. Period.
Okay.
Period. There's nothing else. It'll be like a billion September 11s. Like,
okay. Like
all over your face.
September
yeah,
11.
all over your face.
All over your face.
Bro, yeah. I'm over here fucking up this mic.
So, damn.
Well, dude, everything changes. Everything you know. And these motherfuckers are bringing all technology changes, like suddenly everybody's learning all this shit, but the fear that people are gonna get in their heart from this shit, like that's gonna come up. The fact that everybody's gonna go, okay, now it's us versus them. Like you can literally have.
So you're an atheist. What do you think happens to the God people?
To the God people?
When as soon as aliens show up, what happens to Jesus? Do we like?
Oh no, they go and try to convert.
Churches get packed
no, they try to convert the aliens, bro. They're like, haven't you heard of Jesus?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I know you can fly through time and space, but did you ever hear of the guy who's timeless and spaceless?
Yeah. Do you think?
I don't even know, bro.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty good argument. Have you ever heard of a guy who's timeless and spaceless? His name is God.
Yeah.
He sent his only begotten son to get murdered by us.
It's like for us, so for us, but he's a nice guy. Come on, you guys should Look, you guys ever heard of?
Look, this is what we did to him when, like, our savior when he got here.
Like this is what we did to the guy we liked.
Yeah.
So chill.
Oh, it's fucking wild.
I don't know, man. Look, like I said, the technology shit really interesting. Okay, so there's a thing. So
I think they don't let us use their technology. I think they show up and they go, "Y'all ain't ready for this." I swear to God, like I think they show up and they go, "You guys are not ready to fly through space and visit other like fucking like civilizations."
You can't do that shit in Tide Pods and
no,
shit.
this is not Rick and Morty. No, this is, they're not just gonna fly through space and be like, "Oh yeah, everything's like okay, cool." People, I think we're so afraid of things like. You know what I mean? Like we create these stories, like for instance, like sleep paralysis. Huh?
You might have to be afraid of that situation, though.
Aliens showing up.
There's an interesting situation for the alien thing. One thing that fucked me up, right, is that
you think they're here to murder us.
All right, smartest animals are all predators.
Is that your opinion, or
it's just reality? You pick a dumb animal.
A shark is kind of dumb.
They're fucking smart. They are.
I don't know anything.
Okay. They're smart.
I don't know anything about sharks. To be honest with you, I don't even watch Shark Week. So maybe they're
smart by fish. By like you look at it this way. Look, when it comes to predators, right? Like a predator, basically, I don't know if you remember this, but like let's say a cow eats grass and needs to eat X amount of grass to power itself, basically. Okay. You know what I mean? To develop a mind and whatever the hell, like develop, proteins, all that shit, develop stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're there. All right, so then what happens is that we eat the cows, right? Because it's a compression, basically, of all this stuff. So, like, like a kilo of cow might be like 10 kilos of grass in comparison to how much energy it puts out.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? All that comes from the sun, which is all really cool.
Yeah.
Little cycle of life, right? So we're fucking over here eating this meat, and that helps us develop faster. Our brain runs faster because of that, supposedly. So let's say, if this is the situation, again, I could just be stupid. I don't really care. But this is what I hear.
Yeah.
If this is the situation, then that's something that runs smarter than us could be eating something that's higher in the food chain.
Oh, okay. So how does that pertain to aliens?
Because if aliens were to come down here and we could just be part of their food chain, they could just be like, we're just going to gather people up and just eat them and shit. Like, they could just be that. Unless they have the technology to never have to deal with that and they come up with some other stuff, but you never know. I don't know we haven't got to those points. Like we haven't got to that point to understand what's going to happen next.
Well, we could also, exactly.
All we know is that every tribe and everybody that we've ever rolled up on has not gone good for them. Everybody.
That's what
every time a smarter like civilization rolls up on a little like shitty civilization, it's always fucking end up pretty bad for those people.
Correct. And that's what I mean. Like but do you think they would, because they're so advanced that they'd be like, oh, they're so primitive still that like, I think that's why they haven't shown up is because they're like, yo, these guys haven't, like, they're still fighting wars and like doing like polluting the planet and like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, they should be smarter than that. I mean, if they were really smart, they would show up and just tell us not to do it. If
that's
they really
what
wanted
I mean.
to.
That's what I mean. Like if they showed up and they were just like, hey guys, all that shit that y'all been like, God and Jesus and that all that stuff, the money you guys worship, it's kind of pointless. We have like limitless energy. We can travel through cosmos and stuff like that. Yeah. And everything's gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? Don't freak out. I think that would be a good course of action, but why haven't they done that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's my whole thing to it.
Here's a good if you're saying that they're smarter than us,
yeah,
and like they just kind of come whenever they want and then just pick us up and then do
if they wanted to, yeah.
It's like if we're like the they just come in, fish us, and then
Boop,
they're
and
done.
yeah.
So why don't what you're saying, like, why don't they come tell us to be better?
Mm-hmm.
We don't go tell Tuna.
No.
to
Oh,
be better.
no, no, no. The way, yeah.
Oh, that's
No,
really
no.
good. We
No, of
don't
course
go.
not.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
They're not. We don't go to the ocean and go
Yeah.
grow faster, eat more of each other, and like
by the way,
procreate.
I'm looking at it like two different scenarios, like the different scenarios of possibilities, right? Is the possibility that they're super smart and what if they found out how to get that nutrition without having to eat meat, period, or eat anything, higher in the anything higher in the food chain,
Yeah.
right? Maybe that happened, and maybe they're like, hey, dude, come on, guys, get your shit together. Maybe we're that. But the thing that interests me the most, I would say, is what would happen like economically, right? So
that's everything for us.
To
like,
me,
as a society,
that's really interesting. Like, what would happen?
is everything.
Will we end up having an economy with these people, and what would we trade? And
also,
what would get suddenly value? You know what I mean? Sudden like value.
Correct.
Like,
also, would things have value if now we have a whole universe? Like has opened up.
Like gold can become nothing.
Yeah,
because they'll be like, oh, guys, we get meteors of that shit. Do you want a meteor? We'll bring a meteor of fucking 24K gold and drop it on your house if you want.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, is that all you want? And shit, I can teleport it for you. Like, that's weird.
See, but that's what I think. I think Dr. Michio Kaku had a paper the other day that he believes that this is how stupid I am.
He's like, I got a paper. He's like, what does it say, sir?
He's an astrophysicist, and he believes that there's civilization 1, 2, 3, 4. There's different levels, and we're at 1. We're like, until we become like a unified, like we're not fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we can become like civilization 2. And civilization 2, it populates like the surrounding planets.
Yeah, I remember
Civilization 3 goes farther than that. Civilization 4 are aliens that come to us. You know what I mean? Like that's just the expanded universe. But at the same time, I think that could be really interesting. Like if we haven't gotten to the point advanced enough where they're waiting for us to be like, oh, let's wait for you to catch up as a civilization. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't want to go down there and you shoot us. And the first thing you see is you try to shoot us or blow us up. And then we have to murder all of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because imagine if we went to the ocean, like he said, and Tuna started shooting, like he was saying, like we started shooting at Tuna, and Tuna started shooting, like we went to go save Tuna, and then Tuna's shooting at us, and we're like, yo, we're about to murder all this Tuna right now.
The Japanese are gonna have some competition.
Yeah. They're gonna be really upset. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I just think that's super interesting. I don't know, but like speaking of shooting people, like murdering people and like the cops, I wanted to talk about because a year ago we started doing sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like
I'm just like,
no, it's not fun. It's not a fun conversation, but there was some justice served. A year ago we started doing this podcast without video and camera and stuff like that. And the riots had just started, and we had we had these really interesting conversations about like where we stand as like Hispanics and what everything looks like in society and all this stuff. And now he went to trial. And it was a guilty verdict. And what are your thoughts and feelings on what on what happened and stuff like that, and like how, you know, the trial, and like, do you think justice was served?
I mean, yeah, it's like one of those situations. Like, yeah, that's good. All right, cool. They're gonna lock this dude up. I don't know what the sentencing is yet.
I think it's like 40. It's like 40 years for one. Like he's gonna get life, and basically
he's gonna get life.
He's never gonna get out. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, dude. It's just one of those situations. Like he fucked up so big, bro. Like
I think he's the scapegoat.
The smug. I don't know, bro. The smug hands in your pocket is what finished everything for me. If he's a guy, I'm trying to hold this guy down because he's super dangerous, and you have your hands in your pocket, you're just like, dude, fuck you. Yeah. Like, you stop moving around. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to authority. I'm like, guess what? I don't really like authority. So to me personally, I'm like, that's right there a violation of the biggest kind, bro. And that's the biggest crime right there. To steal somebody's life for some dumb shit. That guy right there, bro, was suffering. You know what I mean? People are like, he was on drugs. Bro, he was suffering. He was fucking crying about his mom. You know what I mean? Like, this is like real shit. And I mean, the fact that homeboy's going to prison, it helps. But the thing about it is still, look. What I hope that from this, what comes from that is that at least the police go, oh, we're not untouchable.
That's what I thought.
That's basically that's like the
also
best summary.
What was interesting, I didn't watch the trial, but from what I understand, the police chief and everybody was like came out against him and was like, yeah. And I think that's where like that there's like the blue veil of
the
blue line or whatever. Fucking they don't they don't talk shit on each other. They don't snitch on each other if they do fucked up shit. Like that's horse shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you might as well be a gang. You know what I'm saying? You might as well be that. You know what I mean? Like
it's complicated, man.
It's complicated because you also work side by side with these people, and like they like you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if you snitch on me, like next time I ain't gonna help you when someone's shooting.
And you work with the lawyers, you work with the judges, you work with all these people like consistently. So like when it goes down that it's time to lock you up or something, everybody's gonna sit there like kind of like feel horrible about doing it, because the reality is like, okay. Remember, I always have this thing, and I'll say,
you think the police officers, like the police people, like those people feel that, like, hold on, just go on.
Yeah, you know how like okay, remember how I always mentioned that like I went skydiving. I was like, yeah, how did it feel? And I said it felt like I was falling very fast.
Yeah, I remember. I called you. You. That like this is the most. By the way, I see pictures on like Instagram, and I go, "This motherfucker went skydiving. That must be a really dope experience." And I've known you for a long time, and I called you, and I was like, "How was it?" And you went literally in a monotone voice.
Yeah,
in a monotone voice.
Like
you went
falling really fast.
You went. It was like falling really fast, and I was like,
"Well,
got nothing else." And he goes,
"Look,
that's pretty much what it's like." Like,
dude, it was a cool experience. But you gotta understand that I feel like I learned something really big that day. And it was this, because everything they tell you, like something's like something. You know, oh, this tastes like chicken, or this is like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, and I taste it. I'm like, well, it's not like, I guess kind of like chicken, but it's a little rubber. You know, like, you get those things. When people go like skydiving, it's like flying. I'm like, no, it's like falling. You just never fell from that distance. You've never done it before. So you say it's like flying, but it's not like flying. It's like falling. You know what I mean? And when somebody commits a crime, right, that you know, and it's like defined, and you know that they're supposed to get a life sentence, it's that same feeling. They're like, oh, that's not what I felt like the person was supposed to do. That person wasn't the one that's supposed to go through that. Oh, what the hell happened here? Hey, stop. That's kind of weird. Huh. Yeah, my head over there. You guys have a controller for that? Oh, dope. Oh, she goes. Yeah. That's kind of weird.
It shuts off. Oh, I put a timer on. My bad.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. All right. So you were saying.
Yeah. So like
back.
We're back. Yeah. You know, like, so sort of like what reality really is. Like sometimes you can't comprehend it, and your brain doesn't allow you to like
so what are you saying?
So
what do you mean in pertaining to Derek?
Yeah, so like the police officers that see their friend getting locked up and going to prison, like for a while that's detached from that reality. You're like, no. We're not the murderers. We're doing a job. Like the definition of what the murder is what these guys do.
Yeah.
And then it happens to their homie, where their homie goes in, and now suddenly you have to start rethinking about what the fuck it all means. And do people like that really deserve 40, 50, 100 years? Like, do you start, you know what I mean? When it starts getting closer to your home.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, now what's happened is that the police officers are going to jail immediately. Before, remember like a year ago, like 2 years ago, it'd just be like, they like go on leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to put them on leave for like a couple months, and then they're back working like 6 months later. You know what I mean? And it's like, like a paid leave. That woman, the woman that shot that kid, that he pulled them over for the fucking like for the air freshener and like the car. You didn't see that? The woman that says like I'm pulling out a taser.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see, I think that's the precedent that's happening now.
She has to go to. Yeah.
She got locked up.
Yeah,
she got locked up immediately.
Yeah.
She resigned, and immediately they came and picked her ass up and fucking took her to jail. And she's getting the same charges as him, which is called murder 2. It's not murder 1. Murder 1 is intentional.
Yeah.
I can get you on because you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt on murder 1 that you intentionally wanted to kill this person. That's why Derek Chauvin got murdered too, and he was convicted because it's like involuntary or voluntary. We don't know, but you killed this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why murder 2 is more likely to get a conviction and stuff like that than to get murder 1 and get lifetime in prison or like the chair or like whatever. That's why you're going to see a lot of police officers, they're going to go for murder 2. Like, but in that video, dog, like you see that lady like clearly like, I got a taser and she's holding a gun. And she says it several times. She's like, I'm going to tase him. And like, I'm going to tase him. And then she's like, pop, pop. And I'm like, okay, you just shot that kid. And then she's like, I shot him. And like, you don't deserve to be a police officer.
That's a weird situation because look,
but they should get arrested immediately. Like they shouldn't be paid on leave.
My biggest issue with that is that like you hold the taser with the other hand.
It's on your left, apparently.
If you shoot with your right, like dominant, and then you hold the taser with the other hand, like it's on your left. And
it's backwards.
Also,
like I think
she teaches that.
That was her job, right? Or some shit like that?
Yeah, she was like weapons training or some shit like that. She would do that from what I understand. I heard about this today. So I was like, huh.
She's a fucking monster.
Yeah, I don't know. Monster. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what she is. You know what I mean? I just say like, I don't know if I don't know what's her deal. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I knew more and I understand more of the situation. Cause again, it's like when you're skydiving. People tell you it's like flying. Hey, you're a weapons trainer. You're this, you're that. But I mean, maybe when you're out there, it's different.
That's what one of the dudes that was on a Rogan podcast talked about the police officer in Baltimore. He goes,
that guy's on point. I know
yeah. Like he said, he goes, I don't believe unless you've been under fire, like trained under fire, you should not. Unless you've been in that situation several times. You're not gonna know what to do. I'm sorry, but a lot of these officers just go to a class and they shoot a little thing, bam, 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 and then they're like, you can shoot a gun now. You know what I'm saying? Like they just go and shoot at a gun range.
Yeah.
And they have to hit certain marks, and that's it. You can take it 100 times until you pass it. And that's what the dude said, is that he goes, I think to be a police officer, you would have to be in the military at least. And like seen combat to be able to like when you're in that high stress situation and stuff like that, like come on, man. Like you should be able to know how to react and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And like, or maybe not. Maybe that's the wrong course of action. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm not a police officer, and I don't know what the stress it takes to have that job. But they're also humans too. Is the one thing that like I try to be mindful about is that everybody's human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I think
Hitler was human.
No,
no chill.
Yeah,
like Hitler was human.
Did you just say Hitler was human? He had no chill.
I'm like, nah, I'm like chill, dog.
I thought you.
Everybody's human. Yeah, even Hitler. It's like, okay, hold on. Wait. Let's talk about something else.
That's fucking wild, dude. That's fucking wild. But I like the way like I will say that like in comparison to last year when we were talking and we were doing the podcast, so like it seemed like we didn't at that point we didn't know where the world was going. We were in the middle of a pandemic. People were out in the streets. Like it felt a little chaotic around that time. Like it felt crazy. You know what I'm saying? And to start the year to start the year with like a riot at the Capitol and like all that stuff. It's been a wild fucking like
dude.
Fucking, like the last year and fucking half has been fucking wild.
Yeah,
dude.
Man. The new people, bro, these generations, they go through so much in 1 year in comparison to what we talk so much crap. Oh, you should have seen in our times, blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, these people have riots every day for like 100 days straight.
Yeah.
And you're going, well, in our times, like, bro, people are getting shot in the street. This shit is crazy out here. It's a pandemic. There was a September 11th. There was a this. There was like, bro, it's just
our generation. We've been through a lot. Like just our like we've been through a lot of shit in like a short period. We've seen no internet fucking we've seen social media become a thing. Yeah. We've seen like, you know, TV become obsolete. You know,
dude, I started even further back, bro, because I was in Dominican Republic. We didn't even have electricity, so we went from no electricity to electricity. and then you know, TikTok.
Yeah.
And that's not, I don't know what happened between that. There's nothing else.
No, that's actually really funny. In our countries, I think we got everyone. There's no power, but everyone's got a cell phone.
That's where they're at right there.
Yeah. Like they got internet.
Yeah,
like,
you can go to somebody's house and they'll charge you up.
Yeah. That's fucking funny, man. So what'd you do today? You said you were talking. You were hanging out with one of our friends, and you were out in the
you know,
Everglades. We're from Florida, and and we live in Florida, so he has a grill and in his mouth, and he just walks around with guns and shit. So he was in the Everglades. He's fit. And you're wearing camo. You're literally you're very Florida right now, dog.
You like?
Yeah.
I'm not even trying. This is fucked up.
Yeah. You're really not because you don't
even
try
it at all, bro.
You don't really try in life.
You barely got me here today.
No, I'm not gonna lie. That's your thing. You barely try in life.
I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do it. Imagine if I tried something. That'd be super cool.
Oh, come on.
Fucking up, man.
Oh,
nah, bro. I want to be here with you, buddy.
If you tried to be more successful, yeah, right?
Nah, I'm gonna keep myself low so I can stay with you, man.
Thanks, man. I actually appreciate that. I actually really appreciate that.
It's a sacrifice, dude.
So someone has to make those sacrifices to like sit where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Nah, I got you, man. Nah, we're here.
I'm coming up. I'm coming up. I'm gonna meet you up there. You know
yeah, bro.
I'm a late bloomer.
No, you're doing all right, man. You actually you do some cool shit, man.
So what'd you do? What'd you do in the Everglades? How do you have a vacation in the Everglades? When you said vacation in the Everglades in the same sentence and you told me that, I was like,
what the fuck is happening?
I don't know. Getting bit by mosquitoes and almost getting hit by alligators and anacondas out there.
Dude, those mosquitoes, like, I walked out there, like, in the morning it was fine. When it got dark, I started walking, like, so many mosquitoes got on me, I started walking slower. Like, I was walking through, like, a fucking, like quicksand and shit. Like,
you just feel them all over
bro,
you.
It's so heavy. I got heavy, bro. How much mosquitoes
I know exactly what that feels like.
And shit. Bro,
I know exactly what that feels like. So what'd you do out there?
No, bro, we was hanging out fishing, bro. Hey, let's hang out and do some fishing. You know, so much crazy shit has happened in this world. And our homie.
You're not a fishing guy.
I'm not a fishing guy. I didn't even. I'm not.
I'm saying here, like you're like you went fishing, bitch. Like
sure, bro, we go fishing. Why not? Florida, man. Like so, like went out there. My homie had a lot of stress from all this shit. That's gone down.
DMX died.
Yeah, DMX died. He was not happy about that at all. I was not at all. Like, but then he was like, "Yo."
Did he call you crying?
Nah. I was hoping I would have recorded. I would have recorded it and put it as his ringtone.
We lost the real one, dog.
Like, yo, man, it's fucked up. Nah,
I used to work out to his music every day. Like, shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
X go give it to you.
Yo, hey, that's just hype, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty fire.
Man, but like, he's like, yo, just get away from all this bullshit, the politics, all that shit. I just want to go out to the middle of nowhere.
Our friend.
He just wants to get.
Let's get away from the politics.
Well, think about it this way: it's not that. It's like obviously, like you cannot disagree with him, but he also disagrees with you, right? So when he's out and about, he's like, I'm just trying to get away from the shit.
This guy likes
so much conversation.
Okay, yes. First of all, he gets himself into those conversations.
He loves that shit.
Yeah, he likes the.
He loves that shit. He's the best, bro. He's a fucking instigator. He was a troll before I understood what a troll was, because he just.
Yes, I do.
Because he's like, fuck it, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pre-social media shit. He was like, fuck it, I'll troll people in real life and punk them out like in real life. That's why I love this dude, bro. Because we'll go out and be like, bro, is here. We're good.
Actually, that's actually very
Can't
true.
even say, yo, bleep that name, dude.
Yeah. Bleep that. Seriously, remember that time. Yeah, bleep that name. Yeah, make sure you don't say that person's name. It is very important. Bro. Yeah. You delete that part.
Yeah,
okay? Literally, don't even say anything.
But
so you were out there.
We went out there. I learned two things that I thought really interesting. Again, maybe it's an immigrant thing. I don't know. But one, catfish bark. You didn't know this, right?
What?
You know this, right? See, maybe it's an immigrant thing.
Catfish? What do you mean? Bark like dogs?
Yo,
where?
Outside of the water? El Nino Blanco understands. Like, and El Nino's brown over here don't fucking get it.
What?
Catfish bark, bro? Bark?
That's not true.
Yes, they do. That. You take them on, they're like,
Stop it.
I swear, bro.
You know what's really funny? One of my favorite, when I started open micing years ago in South Florida, there was this kid who did this joke. I don't remember, but he used to do this joke that I thought was so funny that he was like, man, if the ocean, if fish could scream, the ocean would be the scariest place on earth. You know what I'm saying? Because like you just be hearing people like all the time, just like you just be hearing, like, is that a shark? And I thought thought that shit was so fucking funny, dude.
Yo,
whoever you are,
shout
whoever
out to
wrote
that guy, bro.
Yeah, shout out to that guy because I think about that shit all the time. Like, yeah, you just be out there and you just be hearing a fish being like, "Oh my god, what the fuck,
bro?" That's fucking funny.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
But
So,
oh,
like,
but
that's what just reminded me of it, like the fish barking. Right
yeah,
now. That's what just reminded me of.
like the fucking
Yeah,
like
like-
little dog, like you.
So y'all
it's
caught
kinda
catfish?
crazy.
Did y'all cook it and shit?
Well, peep this. First, like catfish is kind of a mission to cook. This whole thing, we caught tons of catfish and then threw them all back. Understand? So this is what. Okay, so I learned another thing.
You're an
This
immigrant.
is my lesson too.
You're like, are we
Yeah,
supposed to eat
this is
these
my lesson
shit?
too. Or like, so we eat it or what? It's like, nah, that's just not going down. It's like we could. You gotta put them in milk. You gotta cook them a certain way. I'm like, I get it. You can go to a good place that have really good, but they taste kind of mud. They're fucking. They run in the mud and they pick up trash from the bottom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the
They're
thing,
tilapia.
but peep this. Anywhere where there's catfish, you can go. There've been tons of other fishes. I saw dolphins out there. There was like,
In the Everglades?
yeah, I got video. I'll show you, bro.
You do not. You
Bro,
did not see a
jumping in the
dolphin
water, everything, like jumping, do little flips and everything.
in the Everglades.
Yeah, insanity,
That's wild.
right?
That's wild.
Yeah.
How'd
So
they get there?
they just swim right in there. It's like, hey, what's up? And like the crocodiles, the
That's-
gators don't mess with them. Like, you know what I
That's
mean?
wild.
Nah, but wait, hold on. Second thing I learned.
Oh yeah, what's
Ready?
the same thing you learned? Yeah.
You could go fishing somewhere, tons of fish. You're over there fishing your ass off, right? And you won't catch any of these fish. You'll catch the catfish. Because the catfish will come up, eat that shit. He knows this, right? Cool. You never heard of this? Bro, why do you think they call those girls catfish?
Oh,
I was
that
like,
makes
boom,
sense.
bro. I was like, no.
that
I like.
makes
I always thought it was
sense.
because they're ugly.
And
They're like, oh, they look like a catfish. Like, that's what I thought the whole time for years. And then
Oh.
today at 37, I go, huh? Oh, okay, interesting,
That's fucking funny,
right? Because
That's
you
funny.
throw it and you always get a catfish. You don't want a catfish.
It's
If
like-
you Google how to catch a catfish, the first thing that'll come up is how not to catch a catfish.
It's like, yo, just don't even bother.
They're like, that's the main thing. Nobody wants to catch those things, and they just fucking jump on. They're like, hey, what's up? Let's go. So it's like a girl, like that girl, bro.
Oh,
She
that's-
catfish the shit out of you. She hooks. You pull the. You're like, I put my little worm out there and shit. I'm trying to catch me a, the real deals. I'm out there and I pull and I'm fucking reeling her in.
You
I'm
know
like,
what's funny,
I'm
dude?
like, what's up, girl? Reeling her in. I'm, what's up, girl? You want to meet up? Oh no, come on, man. You're reeling, bro. By the time it fucking shows up on the deck, you're like, fuck. Yo, it's just a catfish, bro.
It's just a
And you just take that shit, and then you have to
That
struggle.
makes so much sense.
Yeah,
That
but
makes
guess
so
what?
much
But guess
sense.
what? The hook's on. So now you have to struggle to get the hook off. You gotta get the catfish off the hook. She's
Oh.
on. She's at there.
She's at your house.
She's at the date. She's there with you.
Oh, that's
So now you gotta take the
funny.
hook off, and you're like, how am I gonna get this fucking bitch?
Oh, that's so funny. I did
I'm
not
like,
know
really
that.
fucking
That's why
catfish me,
cat.
man.
I didn't know that's why they called it catfish.
It blew my mind.
Yeah, like you put it all together, like your brain
Yeah.
just went.
Yeah,
just
I
fucking-
like. It was more like it felt like the what's that fucking movie with the guy and he sees all the equations
a
coming
Beautiful
up.
Mind. A
Yeah,
Beautiful-
but like blue.
Beautiful Mind.
Yeah, but like Blue's Clues. There was only like 3 things. I'm like catfish. Catfish are tricky. For the dating, okay. And then every time I go there, I keep catching these catfish. I don't want a catfish. Oh, I don't want to catch a cat. Oh, but they feel like a regular fish, but the fucking catfish.
You know what's funny?
I'm learning a lot, bro.
I have this fascination. I have this fascination with like country
The more you
living.
know, guys.
Yeah, no, I have this fascination with country living. So like hearing those things, like hearing what you just experienced over
Yeah.
that and learning that. For some reason, like I've never wanted, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably hate it being out there
Uh-huh.
getting bit by mosquitoes and shit like that.
Yeah,
But there's a
yeah.
part of me that like likes, like, like get on a 4-wheeler, fucking ride around. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Fuck around and like, rah, rah, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
fucking shoot
yeah.
guns.
Oh,
you know?
that's
You know what I'm saying? They just run around.
Like,
Bah, I'm gonna shoot that can over there. You know what I'm saying? That Mexican. I'm just I'm sorry. That's somebody's. I'm sorry. Cut that out. Cut that out. Leave it. Nah, fuck it. Leave it. Who cares? I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Shoot that
fuck.
can over there. No, but that I have this like I romanticize like fucking like here like I love hearing that, like, you know, so I was out there fishing, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, like I, you know, good one day of a bad day of fishing is better than any day working. Is what
That's
do they
bullshit,
say?
bro.
What do they say?
Yeah, what is it till you capsize and a fucking gator eats you?
There's that too.
Bro, like
what else you do out there? You just guys went fishing, saw dolphins and
just
alligators.
Like drink beers and fucking like
Fish at night.
Yeah, we fished at night too, which is again just a bunch, bro. We kept catching these catfish, man. We were just like, dude, we gotta.
What were y'all trying?
We
to
gotta
catch?
stop anything but anything else. I don't care what it was, as long as it wasn't a catfish. But it turns out Florida's full of catfish.
Yeah, but why can't you eat it? Like it's just tough to eat.
So heads up, Tinder.
Yeah, it's just tough to eat. Like catfish.
I think they taste like dirt or some shit. But I hate. Okay, so peep this. People fry them. You can get some good like fried catfish, and you go to the right places and people know how to make it. Like certain people just they're on top of their game with that shit. But bro, like when shit eats trash, you're eating trash basically. You know.
That's what shrimp are though. Shrimp are delicious.
Well, okay, so like
lobsters.
Yeah, well, that's another thing about lobsters. Like my shit is like lobster is just like a cockroach walking around, you know, in the bottom of the ocean. That's the way I see a fucking lobster. It's a big ass cockroach. You know, step on it, they got a bunch of white shit inside.
It is.
It's the same shit to me. It fucked me up, by the way, because I found out that like when I was going to school and I was like studying the brain. There was a like, you know, they're like phylum and all this other shit, like species, like they have different categories, like that lobsters and cockroaches are really close to each other. And I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Remember I was telling you, if you're allergic to one, you're allergic to the other.
Yeah.
That's strike 2, right?
Yeah.
And strike 3 is that they both have like the roaches over here. They got some really big roaches over here that have like a little ring thing on their back.
Palmetto bugs.
Yeah, whatever they're called. They have like a ring thing on their back. And then I go and look at the lobster and it has the same ring on its tail.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, cuz. So peep this. When you cook a lobster.
Shrimp?
Yeah, man, I'll fuck both of them things up, bro. I have no problem. I'll probably eat a fucking cockroach too if that shit was cooked right. I don't give a fuck. Because this is the thing. It's the same situation with both of them. Look, I kind of just found out that I don't think I really like lobster. I think I just like butter and garlic. Because if you take all the butter and garlic off of that shit and you just give me it's just like a rubbery thing.
That's
eat
so
that.
True, yeah.
You know, but what do? You get a little piece, you cut that bitch, and you dip the fuck out of it. You know, even though it already has garlic and butter on it, because you really like garlic and butter, and that shit is so much cheaper than lobster.
Yeah, butter. Yeah, butter makes everything so much better.
It's so much cheaper. If I could just put that shit on everything, I put that shit on Oreos if I could. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, you might be onto something,
bro. You know what I mean?
Put fucking butter on an Oreo.
I've done worse. And
you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
Of course, and it's amazing. And I was really surprised about it. And
it
made me really angry, bro.
I got so mad. I've told people this, and they are horrified. And you know who put me on? Kelly Chapman. Shout out. If you know me, you've been to one of my shows. You know who she is. It's not. I don't think she does, but I hope you don't ever see this or my act.
You should probably write that time in now.
She's a nice lady. Yeah, you should mark that. Let's put her name out. What was I saying? I forgot what the fuck I was saying.
Yeah, man. You know the Pop-Tarts with butter, bro.
Oh, she put me onto it.
Yeah.
And I tell people about it, and they're horrified. They're like, "How could you put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's a pastry. Do you know what you're eating? It's a fucking pastry. Yeah, it literally, you put butter on pastries. You know what I'm saying? They taste better. You know, like
it's tricky because like I like a Pepsi, for example, but like I wouldn't add like extra sugar.
Wait, hold on. Are you a Coke or a Pepsi guy?
I'm more of a Pepsi guy. Yeah, I know this is Florida. We're supposed to all be Coke guys over here, but we're more into the
First
Pepsi
of all,
side,
no,
yo.
But hold on.
Sorta.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
So hold on. So you got beef with Pepsi or what?
No, I just think Coke is a superior product.
I don't give a fuck what you think. It's crazy, right?
I think. Well, yeah.
Isn't that insanity?
Yeah,
it changes everything when people say that. Oh, dude, what do you, bro? Oh, you haven't watched this movie? I can't believe. I don't give a fuck if you can't believe I haven't watched this movie, bitch. I don't have all the time in the world to do this. You know, kind of like that feeling, you know?
Yeah, that's like talking to my brother sometimes. He's like, "Have you seen this? Have you seen
that?"
And
I'm like, everything.
He's seen everything.
And he's like, "You haven't seen this movie?" I'm like, "No." Yeah, oh, shit. Is everything okay? It's like, yeah, some sort like
I love him, but yeah, he watches everything, and like I can't keep up with him. Like,
bro,
I can't.
He's just on top of it.
Yeah, like I told him,
that's his shit, though.
Yeah,
that's what he does. He does a podcast for that shit. He does everything.
Yeah, check it out, Scenic Cast podcast. They have great reviews on like movies and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah. They
My
got a
brother
good
watches
following.
everything. If you ever want to know anything about any movie, he fucking knows. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
But this is a special shout out, unintended. But like, yeah. My brother loves movies. Ever since we were kids,
Yeah.
he would sit us down in front of the TV. We only had one TV, and there was 3 brothers, and he would just control the TV. So I always watched inappropriate stuff that I shouldn't have watched at like my age and stuff like that, because he was old enough to watch it, but I wasn't. So he was good, man. But
yeah,
like,
I think like when you're Hispanic, you're as old as the oldest kid.
yeah, you know what's funny?
Like the first one gets babied a lot, and then the second one's like, okay.
yeah, and then after
just like
that,
kind of stick to your brother, you know?
yeah, like y'all figure it out.
Yeah,
Raise
so when
each
you
other
see
now.
when you see like Spanish kids, like you see like fucking different ages and shit.
Yeah,
like 7-year-old with a 16-year-old. Like, what do you guys do together?
Oh, that's my brother. You know what I mean?
I gotta take care of my brother. He's my little brother.
Dude, you know what's so funny? When we were in Dayton, Ohio one time. We were going to do a show at the Funny Bone, and we pull up, we pull into town, and like we've heard about, like, it's like one of the first times we pulled into Dayton, and we're like, we've heard about Dayton. Dayton's like this. I'm sorry, man, but Dayton is like, there's like one good part. You know what I'm saying? That's where the Funny Bone's at, and then the rest of it is just Dayton.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the nicest hotel was an Embassy Suites, and it was a shitty hotel. Like,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, I like we walked in and there was throw up in the lobby. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, dude, that could be a
walking-
really good hotel right there.
Yeah, no, but
partying hard, bro.
no. It was a shitty hotel, but it was the nicest hotel in downtown Dayton. And we pulled in, bro. And you ever see an odd couple? You know what I'm saying? 2 people who don't belong together. I mean, that you're just like, what's going? Like, you have questions and stuff like that, right?
Like,
So
come
we
here.
pull up to this gas station, and when we pull up to this gas station, there's this white dude, I'm gonna say 30-year-old white dude with no shirt on and like pants on and stuff like that. Of course, he has pants.
I'm
on. He's
happy
not
for the
naked. Yeah,
pants
yeah.
part,
He has
yeah.
pants on, like sneakers on, and there's a like 10-year-old black fat kid with him, no shirt on. Okay,
and you're like,
and
huh.
yes, so we pull up to the gas station, and I'm like, I have to pee really quick, and I'm gonna grab a pop, soda or whatever. I'm gonna grab some soda, and I walk inside, and I come back outside, and I was like, I have a feeling they're gonna ask me for something, because now they're on the side of the building, like Jay and Silent Bob.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, just standing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we parked our car, they're in front of our
Or,
car,
like, rapping
just
and shit
standing there.
and-
Yeah, rap, like, yeah, and it's the oddest like, I have questions, like, how do y'all know each other? Why y'all got no shirts on? Okay, like, why is your hair all dirty? Okay, like, I had questions and stuff like that, and I just, it was it's a fascinating moment where, like, yeah, we ended up having an interaction. He asked me for a cigarette, I gave him a cigarette. Not the little kid. I gave the older white guy a cigarette, and yeah, man, it was just weird. It was just super interesting to see like that dynamic, and like I just felt really bad. It looked like they were homeless and stuff like that, and they were in Dayton, and like that was my presentation to Dayton. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like
Yeah.
we like pulled in, went to that gas station. Those were the first 2 people we saw, and I was like, damn, Dayton is rough. Like, it is
Well, you know,
rough
like,
out here.
you know, like I never got to go to Dayton. Like, I think we just like drove by or some shit, but we went and chilled at Yellow Springs, where Dave Chappelle shit.
Oh,
going
yeah,
on.
that's right. You got the opportunity to go
Yeah.
see the fucking
Yeah,
which
to see
was,
what his shows up there. Yeah,
hey, did you guys got to see Toby Ngagwe?
who's that?
He was like a rapper.
No, is it a poetry guy or
No.
no? We didn't see him. So it was a handful of people, bro. But and I'll tell you one thing, that place was weird. It was interesting to me. It was confusing. Like, how the fuck are you gonna drive down like a farm and see like a Black Lives Matter shit in a farm? Like, you wouldn't expect that. You're
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's like a farmhouse, and they have a Black Lives Matter sign in the front. There's like a little white family, like, hey guys,
Yeah.
and you're like, what the fuck is happening here, bro?
Yeah. And on a farm in a
and
rural
they're
town.
yeah, they're like super woke, like over woke at some points.
Yeah.
I think I don't know, they have a interesting history in Ohio in general. So like,
Oh, Ohio's weird. First state on flight. Apparently, they created flight.
yeah, they also did this thing, like they have a weird relationship with the racial shit, because they, like, yeah, you have the rednecks or whatever the fuck, and you have all these people that are a little iffy, but a lot
I
of
like how you just did like the Trump thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's bad actors on both sides. You
just
did a
yeah, it's on both sides.
Yeah. You just kind of did that. You shrugged it off.
Yeah, that's because that's a longer story, whatever. But like that's a place where slaves used to go and hide.
And Yellow Springs?
And out and just in areas, there's different areas in Ohio. They're like slaves. When the slaves would run away from the South, that was a place that the people would take them in and take care of them, like have their back.
Well, it's kind of like the North. That's kind of.
Well, yeah, they're up. I mean,
one of the
right
first
there.
states in the North, yeah, that you like kind of hit, like Indiana and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you can start doing it. Yeah, I thought it was pretty crazy. So they have a whole different history of how they like. So you just don't expect that. Like if you don't go personally travel to these places, it's just like skydiving and thinking it's like flying. You need to go over there and fucking be like, oh, Ohio is like Ohio. This place, New York, is like New York. This place in this area, New York, is this specific. Like, you know what I mean? The experience, attaching the memory and the experience and the feeling of a thing or a place or a situation is unique to the person. So you have to go and experience things.
Yeah, right? I truly believe that. Because from traveling and being going around the country.
Different world, right? Do you feel like you came back and now when you think of Texas, you go, yeah, I know Texas. I got the feeling of Texas, but I know the feeling of Dallas and Houston. Yeah. I know the feeling. There's two different feelings.
Denver, there's
Denver when you go to Denver. That's a different feeling.
Like when you get off the plane in LA, like at LAX. Like you know that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, I'm in fucking.
Bro, like everything from the weather, everything. You got that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, the mountains and the beach and then all that shit.
Yeah, and even when you remember when we were out there, like when you would go to LA and I'd be like, yo, I'll scoop you up or whatever and come and hang out and you like see where I was at. Like that right there wasn't like an hour away and it's a whole nother world.
Yeah. You know that's the most important thing that like I've learned about traveling is that like if there's anybody out there that's like stuck in whatever place they live in or whatever,
drive an hour.
Fucking drive in any direction from where you live and you're gonna hit some other shit and experience a whole other world and open your eyes. You know what I'm saying? For all you know, you get a flat tire and you're white and a black guy helps you. You know what I mean? And you're like, hey, look at that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then you're like, I'm not going to be a dick anymore. You know what I'm saying? Open your fucking horizons. But I will say, Philly, Gino and Pat, you have the worst Philly cheesesteaks. I don't give a fuck what you say. That shit is dog shit. Y'all can fight me.
Where's this at? Where's this at? In Philly?
Philly, dog. Y'all can fight me about that shit. Gino and Pat's is
You're gonna get beat up. They're gonna fucking take away your license to go to Philly.
They're gonna fight me 100%. Like,
they're dead serious.
You're the guy that's talking shit about Gino and Pat's. Yeah, it's dog shit for $15, $10 a fucking shitty sandwich. Okay, it's the worst Philly cheesesteak I've ever had in Philly.
I would go over there and like buy one, take like a bite and go, just throw it.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, damn, I'm really hungry. This is not worth it.
Yeah, no, it's not. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. It's dog shit. It's a tourist trap. And like they're across the street from each other and they compete. It's Gino and Pat, and like they're like, you gotta try ours. You gotta try both of them. They're both dog shit. I've had better Philly cheesesteaks down the street from here, actually, from this studio.
Miami Subs, dog.
Yeah, at Miami Subs. Y'all ever have the gyro at fucking Miami Subs or the Philly cheesesteak there? It's pretty fucking good.
Are we being like New Yorkers? We're like, well, you gotta start the pizza in my town, in my area over here. You gotta go to 27 and 48, but you gotta go see Little Bobby from the corner.
I'm gonna talk shit right now.
No, fuck you. If you say that shit's amazing, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
No, we grew up down here. I'm gonna tell you something. Going around the country, I was just telling somebody this today that when you go around the country, you go to Omaha, you go to Des Moines, and you go, hey, what are you guys known for over here? You know what they say 9 times out of 10? Some deep fried something, okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're known for, like, you know, our pork nachos, you know what I'm saying? With fucking crispy pork nachos and nacho cheese.
I've never heard of anything like this.
Fries. No, listen, I'm telling you, I've been everywhere, dog. And everywhere around the country, it's a fried mess, okay? That like, you're, like, offered, you know what I mean? And I gotta be honest with you, I feel like a lot of these places are resting on their laurels, like, that are known for stuff. Like Chicago, deep dish pizza. It's actually not that good. That's actually not weird. Even, no, it's not even good. It's not even
like,
that good.
Yo, you want a like tomato soup thing? Like,
you want to wait 45 minutes for a mediocre soggy ass pizza?
Yeah, dude, the fucking puree and shit.
No, but apparently real Chicago pizza, and a real Chicago person. I lived in Chicago 2 years, my favorite city. The real Chicago pizza is thin crust, flat squares.
Okay.
Yeah, flat, and it's all squares and little tiny squares.
But how do they do
like sausage and
how do they do the Ninja Turtles though?
Huh?
The Ninja Turtle. The Ninja Turtles were the one who put up the fucking pizzas. Everybody started holding them with their hands.
Hold on, what are you talking about?
Yeah, back in the days, like I remember when I was a little jit, like people didn't eat the pizza like Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles. I swear, people. Yeah, so you go to New York and people just roll up their pizza. They eat it like a Ninja Turtle. Like suddenly, so like.
Hold on.
Look it up. I swear.
Hold on. Are you agreeing with this?
He's like, I'm too young for that.
No.
Yeah, I was like, like, bro, like Ninja Turtles came out like
people before
Ninja Turtles. They used to use forks and knives.
Okay, no, that's not true. Because I've heard Joey Diaz be like, you grab a slice, you know what I'm saying? You walk, you grab a slice, you eat it. You're telling me this like, they roll it up.
No,
they roll the pizza up and they eat it like a hot dog and shit. No, fuck that. Bro.
No, it became super popular. Suddenly it became a thing. Like everybody wanted to eat their pizza like a Ninja Turtle.
What's the Ninja Turtle way to eat pizza?
Because the Ninja Turtles used to grab the fucking pizza and like do the fold and eat it like
a taco.
Yeah, like a thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know why.
How else do you eat pizza?
Motherfuckers eat it with fucking forks and spoons. I mean, spoons.
No.
Maybe the deep dish. But
bro, I will slap a bitch. Yeah, I will slap a bitch eating like.
I want to do the Seinfeld one where you eat the chocolate with a fucking spoon, like with a fork and a knife.
Yeah,
I want to do that shit. Like, we'll go to a restaurant and put a Snicker on there and just like cut it up.
He's like,
what? What's wrong with it? It's like,
what is this, retarded?
Nah, bro.
Sorry, bleep that. I said the R word. Fucking retard.
He said the
R
word.
Damn it! I said it again.
What'd you say, retard?
Yeah, I said we're not allowed to say it. I don't know if we're allowed to say it. We're allowed to say it. We're not allowed to say it, right? I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. Black Lives Matter. That's all I know. That's all I know. All right. That's all I know. And AOC can get it.
AOC can get it.
AOC
and
can
Big Clit Energy. Yo, what's the deal with the Big Clit Energy, by the way? AOC can get it was the last one you put up. But Big Clit Energy, what's the deal with that, man?
That's my nod to feminism.
Oh, these are just your nods to feminism.
Yeah, no. AOC can get it. AOC can get it. It's not a nod to feminism.
Yeah, strong women.
Yeah. Well, I see the common theme here. But no, big clit energy is just nod to feminism and women. You know what I'm saying? Just because there's big dick energy, and I've never heard anybody say big clit energy. So I'm saying, I just want to go out there and support,
if you're kicking it with a chick, and she had a clit so big that she could just pee standing up, how?
What do you mean?
Pee standing up. She's open a zipper, clit comes out, and she goes got a little pee hole set up. Okay, comes out.
Okay.
All right. It just sticks out. She has the whole top right here just protruding out like a fucking.
Okay. I hope that I was with somebody.
Okay. Oh my God! Please tell me she can pee standing up.
No, she had
without doing the crab thing.
She was a girl. Okay.
Yes.
But
okay.
But no, her clit was like a little bit like it was big, dog. Like
it was big. Yeah.
Like I can't I mean like
how big? Like that?
Like,
yo, yo, can you
verify
this?
Dog, I'm not even joking. Listen. Like, I'm talking about like it's like a little piece of a pinky.
Did it ever get hard?
Listen. All women are beautiful. I just want to preface this. All women are beautiful. I still ate her pussy. I didn't fucking care. You know what I mean? It didn't matter. But I just want to say, I remember. Okay? Like 9/11, I remember. Yeah, what was your experience?
I gave that to the handshake. It had a firm grip.
Blake said, if you didn't hear, Blake said I gave that kid a handshake and it had a firm grip. That's how I felt, okay? That's how I felt. I felt like, I'm not gonna lie, my dick's not that big. I felt like we were rubbing clits at one point. I'm joking. It's nice. It's not that bad. I hold it down. It's all good.
No, man, I mean, fuck, bro. Like,
yeah, no, that shit was wild, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. She was really hot, too. She was really hot, and like it was just one of those things where I was like,
"Can you jerk it out?" Like?
Listen, I'm pretty much. Like, I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like you know when like you
do you gag on it?
Listen. No. You know when your grandpa grabs your nose and he grabs your nose? That's what it looked like.
got your clit. She's like, hey, whoa.
I went down there and I was like, hey, what's this? And she's like, that's my clit.
This is fucked.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, did we do it? Is this an hour? We fucking did it. Yo, thank you so much for joining us on our first episode of another stupid
motherfucking podcast, bro.
Ass podcast. I'm Franco Harris. This is Jay Guy.
Jay Guy.
Sorry.
Is that guy Jay?
We got Jlamey back here. Doing on the ones and twos. Yeah, we're thank you so much if you made it this far and you got to
I'm
got
surprised.
your nose.
Good job.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
That's fucked. Love it. That's something.
My
else,
new
man.
T-shirt. We're gonna be selling these, okay?
Yeah.
These T-shirts.
Like for those who know,
for those who know, you know. You've been with us for the long haul. All right. Thank you.